Hello, everyone. I'm Jean-Claude John Mystic, and welcome to this Sunday night deep woo-woo episode of the Wacky Woo. With me, of course, is the one and only Mr. Bix Weir. You can find him at Road to Ruda here on YouTube. Bix, welcome back. How are you, man?
I'm doing great. Lots to talk about today.
Yes, indeed. Folks, please also join me in welcoming the one and only Jason Four, the treasure hunter extraordinaire. Joe, you can find him, of course, at Jason Four 2 here on YouTube. Joe, welcome back to the show. How are you, man?
Pretty good. Just got back from a couple of rapid trips to New Mexico and back. So I'm back home and I'll be home for a while at this point.
Okay. You haven't encountered any drones in your flight path?
No, no
Going
drones.
to and
No.
from? No. Okay, that sounds
Although,
good.
although one time, this is a few trips ago, I thought someone was sending a drone up because I was like, oh my gosh, it's like a drone. It was a giant swarm of bees migrating right
Really?
over our heads. I was like, oh
Wow.
my God, it's not like a drone.
In New Mexico or Florida?
Yeah, first time I ever saw that. Yeah.
Wow, that's crazy. Hey guys, thank you so much for joining us here on Rumble. We are triple casting right now, still on X and also on YouTube. We'll start the conversation here, guys, and then we'll move over to Rumble for the full no holds barred conversation. I see Heidi is in the chat. Hello, Heidi. Good to see you again. Looking forward to getting you back on the show. We're supposed to do
Heidi,
a special.
come back.
Heidi, come back. I love that
With your
song.
Vedic astrology.
Where's that montage, Joe? Do we still have that? That was like 2
Oh
years
God,
ago, no?
somewhere.
Oh my God,
It
dude.
might. Is it in the Telegram? Our old Telegram?
Oh man,
I don't
I
remember.
think it was deleted on my YouTube channel, but I still might have it on my old production machine. You guys know Heidi in the chat? Heidi's wonderful, but she's hiding. We need her back.
Heidi's hiding.
Yeah,
I can find it real
exactly.
quick.
There's Heidi. All right, folks. Tonight we're going to be doing our typical wacky woo show.
All right,
we're
forwarding
gonna
you an
be-
email, JC.
You got it? Are you gonna play it?
Uh,
Okay, hold on.
I'll give it right to you. Here it comes.
All right, you're sending me an email or a text?
Right now, yeah, email.
Okay, hold on. Let me. The Hotmail or the?
JC.
Okay, hold on. All right, let's see what we got here. You guys are in for a treat. If I can play this video, oh my god.
Well, it's the song. It's just the song. It's the MP3.
Oh, but you don't have the video with it. No?
I don't remember the video. I just remember unless we made one.
Oh no, we did a video, dude. It was funny as hell. Like Cliff High was in there. Like it was like funny.
I don't remember.
No.
Yeah, I don't remember. I remember the song.
Well, the song's hilarious. Yeah. Well, it was Steven that did the recording, right?
Yeah.
So he
Yeah.
did recording, and then we overlaid like a whole montage of this.
I just
Let
don't
me see if I
remember
can find it while during the episode. So Heidi, maybe we'll play the clip for you tonight if we still have it somewhere. That was hilarious. Guys, let me get your thoughts first on all this drone stuff, activity in New Jersey. It's a bird, it's a plane, it's Superman. Nobody knows what the fuck it is. Now the congressman came out and said, "Oh, it's a Iranian mothership on the coast, and it's deploying these drones." And then the Pentagon came out and said, "No, that guy's full of shit. It's not Iranian motherships." But at the same time, it's not theirs apparently. So Trump came out and said, "Hey, either tell us what it is or shoot these fuckers out of the sky." Right? So we're here now, and in the last maybe 48 hours, we're getting more and more reports, still unsubstantiated at this point, that this is maybe a drones in a military operation looking for what amounts to maybe a nuclear suitcase of some sorts here that might have gone missing here in the last little while. So there's a lot of fog of war on this particular topic. Joe, where are you on that? What have you been following right now? Like, where's your headspace on this whole New Jersey drone thing right now?
Yeah. So the latest thing I saw too was Marjorie Taylor Greene, Congresswoman.
Mm-hmm.
She's like, the federal government knows what it is, but they won't say, they're in, paraphrasing a bit. They know what it is, how dare they not tell the American people something. So she already knows they know. So if they know and they're not shooting him down, then obviously, it must be us. But there was that guy, I don't know his name. I did a video and I said, look, I just found this. And this guy says he knows exactly what it is. He's worked kind of in that industry, knows the type it is. He goes, these are American military drones. They actually can fold wings and hover like a helicopter. Then they can put their wings back out and take off. We've actually seen some of that video from people where the lights are all weird like this, and then all of a sudden it pops out and the thing takes off. And so it's probably what it is. But he said they're very specific, and they're in their use, and they are to find some kind of gamma ray or something energy that emits off of a nuclear device that they can detect for miles, apparently. So they're out of New Jersey, because the airspace is better than say, New York City trying to fly these things around, and they're typically remotely controlled. So he says they're doing it out of New Jersey for that specific reason. That's super close to New York, and they can scan and do whatever they're doing. So the interesting thing, again, for me, I'm going, I've had a few dreams about New York City, and I don't know about a nuke, but something caused a giant flood of water to come inland, major destruction. So, I don't know. I don't think it ain't no UFO anything. I think they're just screwing with us on that, but maybe they're just trying to get ahead of something too, or there could be some real UFO stuff coming, and they're now using these things all of a sudden.
Now,
I don't know.
If they were in fact looking for a nuclear suitcase somewhere, don't you think they'd be running 24/7? It appears so
Right,
far.
only at night, right? Yeah.
Mostly running at night, doing these runs at night. If it was an emergency right now and they were desperately trying to find a threat to civilian life, they
Good
wouldn't
point.
care. They'd be running 24/7. So I don't know. That could be just another narrative being popped up here to, again, confuse here people and to add to the fog of war. Bix, what do you make of all of this? Where are we on all of this?
Well, the most plausible explanation I heard was there's some FAA leftover rule that's expiring December 20th, and it's from 9/11, and they want to control the airspace. I have no idea. I don't know about anything anymore. There's so many lies flying around. Maybe it's all meant to make us think, hey, we got to take care of ourselves. Government can't do anything for us anymore if they can't tell us what a drone is or shoot it down. When Trump said we're going to start shooting these things down, like I have this thing, I haven't used it in a long time. It's a break barrel pellet shooter, and it can take down a boar, but it does very little sound. And I'm like, hey, if I see one of these flying above my house, I'll just pull this thing out, because it's illegal to shoot down drones or anything in the sky, supposedly, even if it's hovering over your own property. I think it's a bullshit law. If someone's going to be hovering over my property, I want to know, you either tell me what it is or I'm going to shoot it down.
Right.
And I can see the melee starting very soon. Everybody in Jersey out their backyard with their guns start firing at these things.
There was a video that came out 2 or 3 nights ago, and we saw somebody shooting at one. I was hesitant to talk about it on my recap video. And it came out a day after. There was some community notes that it was superimposed. There was an original video of some drones, and then somebody superimposed another video of somebody shooting at it. So, so far, I don't think we have an authentic video of somebody trying to shoot them down. This is the FAA Reauthorization Act of 2018 that's expiring, that Joe is talking about here, HR 8610. That could be interesting too, because Kirby, when he was in the White House press room, he was saying that, oh, don't worry, we don't know really what they are, but they're not Iranian motherships. Although we need a little bit more, what did he call it? More authority to deal with this matter. So again, suggesting that they might be setting this up for this new type of legislation that would give them more power. So he was doing that whole double speak. What did you make of that? Did you see that press conference, Joe?
I didn't see it.
No.
I saw it.
Do you want me to play a clip of it?
Go for it.
Bix, what do you think?
Yeah, I mean, clearly, military guys don't sit there and say, well, I don't really know and I'm not worried about it. That's not in their vocabulary.
Right.
So either he knows or he is worried, and he's, they'd be shooting it out of the sky. He's so full of shit. All these people that get in there in the White House these days and start talking Karine Jean-Pierre or whatever that chick's name is, completely full of crap. You can't believe anything anymore. There's just nothing that comes out that's real anymore.
It's very frustrating. Now, I don't know about you guys. So I'm here in Canada. I went to a party on Saturday night, and people were asking me, hey, how's it going? I'm like, oh, it's going okay, but who knows about these drones, right? And everybody's looking at me, huh? So it didn't really make it through our mainstream news here yet. So if you're not really into the woo, you haven't heard this story, even though it's been ongoing now since December 3rd, and perhaps even before when Cliff Hype was forecasting it. Are you like going for coffee shops in the morning, Joe, and talking about this in Florida, or is this still kind of on nobody's radar?
No one's really talking about it.
No. Crazy, huh? Bix, how about you?
I was just next door to our neighbors, and they're kind of lefties, and their kid was having a birthday party or something, but they were not even talking about anything of the nature, just not like it's not even happening.
Nothing
in their world. No.
We could have,
though.
We could literally, this could be the invasion of the aliens, and everybody in California wouldn't know what the hell was going on. they're still sad about Trump getting in. And
Yep.
I mean, it's like humanity has blinders on that need to be ripped off by force.
Right.
It's gotten so ridiculous that, you know, you believe these people on TV, you see things happening, you can't put two and two together anymore. It's getting really odd. And what I fear, I don't fear it, I know it's going to happen, is we're going to lose faith in our government, in our monetary system, in all of the above. And we're going to just have to fend for ourselves. And I've been thinking about this for decades now, and on the monetary side mainly. But when we have to fend for their stuff, there's no Nestra, there's no Gestra, there's no quantum financial system, there's no XRP, there's nothing coming to save us financially. So what does the United States do? We can go back to the Constitution, go back to gold and silver as money. That way we don't have any deciders. There's no deciders needed.
Yeah.
So
I saw it was it last week, Joe. I think your neck of the woods in Florida, you just made gold and silver, or legislation was just brought forward to make gold and silver legal tender there as well. So this seems to be increasing. All of this in the rhetoric of Trump, of course, trying to slap 100% tariffs on the BRICS nations here that are trying to de-dollarize. So we're going to get into that conversation here, guys, in just a moment. First of all, if you haven't seen this drones. It's been a hell of a week, guys. Drones, Trump versus the Black Hats versus space aliens. The melee report. We hit #1 on Rumble with this episode yesterday. I brought in there like 20 different links, bringing you up to speed on this story. Hopefully, if you have people in your family who still don't know what the hell we're talking about, give them this file, and it's kind of all there up until, of course, Friday or Saturday. Adding to that now is this nuclear suitcase threat, but apart from that, it's pretty contained in one episode for you guys, so please do go and check that out. Okay, so let me bring you the link, guys. If you're still watching us now on YouTube, we'll invite you to come and join us on Rumble here so we can have a conversation here about some of the more delicate topics for the algorithms here. So join us on Rumble, and there you go. We have that right here. Perfect. Okay, so the link is down there. So let me just remove Rumble. Say good night, folks, to Rumble, and we'll see you just in a minute now on the other side on. Sorry. Say good night to the YouTube folks, and we'll see you in just a moment on Rumble. I think we're still in this Mercury retrograde. Okay.